Hello and welcome to Aberystwyth Business School. My name's Dr. Sarah Lindop. I am a Senior Lecturer in Finance and Degree Scheme Coordinator for Accounting and Finance. And today I'd just like to share with you a few slides looking at the Accounting and Finance degree. The presentation will cover a brief overview and the kind of quality indicators such as the NSS results, the typical degree structure, an overview of the Accounting and Finance degree and the different pathways that you could take, and some success stories of our recent graduates. As you can see from the results here on the slides, these are the most recent results, the 2020 NSS, the National Student Survey results. Aberystwyth University is top in Wales and is one of the top 5 universities in the UK for overall student satisfaction. The business school overall achieved 91%, and for accounting and finance, for accounting, the overall satisfaction was 95.7%, and finance was 97%, which is top 5 in the UK. For TEF, we've also awarded a gold-rated award, so we're a gold-rated university, and the Good University Guide 2019, we were awarded University of the Year for teaching quality. So as you could see, some really good accolades there for the university and for the business school. So as you probably know, just kind of coming to university now to study accounting and finance isn't enough anymore. To be taken seriously in the graduate marketplace, it is very competitive. So not only do you need to complete your studies, but you also need to stand out from the crowd. And to do this, you can make sure that you have work experience. In the business school, we work closely with our employability coordinator. We make sure that you have help applying for jobs. We look at your CV and make improvements to your CV. We bring in employers to the business school. We help you with networking. We really encourage you to apply for internships and also to apply for the Year Unemployment Scheme, which is a year between your second and third year, where you can actually go out in between your second and third year studies and have a year of employment and put to use, kind of put in practice what you have learned while you've been studying your first couple of years with us at the business school. We also offer an international student exchange programme, so if you fancy studying abroad for part of your studies, then we also do an exchange programme with some partner universities in Europe and in America, so you can explore that option as well. So at the end of your 3 years with us, we want you to graduate with the skills that employers need, the skills that employers are looking for, and in the accounting and finance degree, that includes technical knowledge, the technical skills, the technical expertise. And while you're studying with us, you will also be gaining professional recognition from the accountancy bodies, and I've listed some there: the ACCA, CIMA, ICAEW. The business school has a 97% employability rating, so we pride ourselves on preparing our graduates for entering the real world and for entering employment when they leave after their studies. So what does your degree look like? Your degree is made up of a 3-year course. The first year we call part 1, and it must be passed to progress to part 2, but the results do not count towards your overall degree classification at the end of your studies. But we encourage you to do as well as you can in your first year, because it does provide you a good base to start your part 2 studies in your second and third year. And also we look at your results if you're asking us to provide references for work experience, for internships, etc. And then the second and third year is part 2. Both of these years do now count towards your degree classification. And as I mentioned earlier, we recommend that the year of employment scheme is inserted between the second and the third year. If you're doing a foundation course, then the 3-year degree becomes a 4-year degree, and we have year 0 before year 1, which you must pass to progress to your first year. Okay, the degree is made up of modules. You will take 120 credits of modules per year. Most modules are typically worth 20 credits. Some are core, which means you have no choice, you have to take them. Some you can choose, so some are what we call elective modules. This slide now is showing you the modules that you would take in year 1. These are all core. So we've got accounting and finance for specialists, data analytics, fundamentals of accounting and finance, fundamentals of management and business, and understanding the economy. And then in year 2, we've got corporate finance and financial markets, corporate governance, risk, ethics, intermediate financial accounting, intermediate management accounting, and business law. Now, as you can see, throughout the 2 years here, you've got the kind of the 3 key themes running through, which is financial accounting, management accounting, and finance. So financial accounting is focusing on the financial statements, regulations. The management accounting is focusing more on internal control systems, looking at your labour, looking at your production. And then the finance is looking at investment decisions, raising finance, dividend payments, do you lease, do you buy, so much more in terms of kind of financing companies, investment decisions, and so on. Now, you can see there we've got corporate governance, we've got risk, we've got ethics. You can also choose to study modules on audits or tax. And we've also got a capstone module, which is a case study module, where we actually we bring in all of the different disciplines of accounting and finance and try to get you to analyse them and synthesise them, and to present a presentation and reports on these topics. Now, there are some combinations that we offer in terms of accounting and finance. So you've got accounting and finance, or you've got business finance as single honour degree schemes. And then there are joint honours. So you can take a joint honours accounting and finance, business and management, economics, marketing, computing, law, and mathematics. So there are a few options there if you would like to take an accounting and finance degree, but also incorporate a different subjects. Some success stories. There are many. I've just picked a few here. So Daniel Isaac, after graduating, he trained at KPMG to become a chartered accountant. Kelly Jones went to work as an assistant accountant at the BBC and studied her professional qualifications. And Audrey, she works for American Express as a senior financial analyst. So you can see there are a range of careers available for anybody taking the accounting and finance degree. Some of our graduates also stay on and they study a master's and a PhD, and then also go into academia as well. So just to recap, as you can see from the first couple of slides and the results from our students, our previous students in the National Student Survey, you will be taught in a world-class teaching environment, and we do value your feedback, and we put a lot of effort into making sure that your experience as a student here is as great as it possibly can be. The degree programmes have professional chartered outcomes and exemptions for some of the professional exams, and we really are focused on making sure that we produce employable graduates So we have a 97% graduate employability rate compared to the UK Business School average of 89%. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening.